welcome to another episode of Ashaya Day Trip Productions. Today is Thursday, April 10th, 2025. I just finished up a couple of days doing the last video. I headed out on Sunday and did a little walking around and all that good stuff, and also made a stop by Home Depot to pick up a few things. Well, guess what? Today I'm right back out here at Home Depot. Have a little situation I'm hoping that I can find a remedy to. It's kind of one of those things, you know, when you're on a corner lot and you got people that just kind of like to walk through your property, even though there's like a sidewalk like right there, and it's not even same difference between walking across. But I digress. I just want to come back out here today and see if I can't find something to kind of make people not walk up my driveway, for one thing, with their dogs, nonetheless. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to kind of step out and just kind of walk around the garden center a little bit. Got a few ideas of some things I would like to purchase here, but also would like to get some plants. Don't know if I'm going to quite find what I'm looking for here. Might have to go to Lowe's. So we're just going to kind of step out and just kind of see what we see. So let's roll. So of course one of the things I'm looking for kind of out here is something with thorns. Don't know if I'm going to find that out here. I have to shop around a little bit. So it's like a few options. I want something that's that grows easy enough. Another option would be kind of find something I could put in like a planter or something I could just kind of put out in the front yard. Something real easy so I don't have to worry about reeds or anything. Looks like they got a lot of azaleas out. I'll walk around a little bit, just kind of see what they got out here. Another good idea might be just get something like this like chase tree right here. It's a real easy plant to grow. They're kind of messy the way they grow, but it's an option. Then we got, that's cool, got another good size crabapple tree out here. Doesn't look like it's doing too well right now. Got a fig tree. Blueberry tree. Hollies are really good option to have, and they do have like kind of spiky leaves a little bit, so that might be a good choice. And they're real easy to grow, pretty disease resistant. Of course, we got a rose bushes. That's what I'm thinking about. Maybe putting that in a planter. Be a real good choice. problem is with them, they do attract like Japanese beetles, which I got a lot of in my yard, so I definitely don't want to put those in the ground. Put them in a planter. Crepe myrtles are another good option, but they also like Japanese beetles, love them. Got a lot of wind out today, as you can see. It's pretty. It's a little big for me to manage. Very nice tree. is going for $135. Got quite a few of them. A little smaller crab apple. Pine tree. Came across this southern magnolia. That's pretty cool. And it's going for, looks like, $76. Fortunately, it's got a broken branch though. Good size. A little smaller, I probably would grab it. Boxwoods are a really good choice if you're looking just for some shrubs. Make a nice little border, and the roots don't seem to grow that deep, so it's a good choice. Can be a little pricey though, and these are actually really good size. Alright, so I made a few purchases at Home Depot. Of course, I will show you that later on. Not too sure how I feel about it, but I figured, you know, they were like, basically they're the hollies, so they're basically about $25 a piece, so not too bad. Bought those and a couple bags of the Scott's topsoil, which is really good topsoil. So now I'm out here. I'll turn this camera around for a minute. Out here at Lowe's at the garden center. I'm not sure what time they close. So I'm gonna hurry up and get in there and kind of take a look around and just kind of see what I can find. Got these out here too, like they do at Home Depot. These are cool. Another, that's a burning bush. Got the Japanese holly. 27 bones. Some of the blue Prince holly. These are a little smaller. Look to be in pretty good shape. That's cool. Oh, an olive tree. That's tempting. This is a 1 gallon. It's going for $14.98. Burlap right here. Get this out for sure. It's really cute. Oh, that's cool. They got water fountains up there. Got one for $189. Then we got a $2.99. We got a $2.44. It's not bad. Guess a little stepping stone. Huh. It's interesting. So solar LED statues. That's neat. Dog is $31.98 and the bird is $24.98. That's cool. Got some lanterns, some lawn ornaments. Of course, you gotta have your nose. That's cool. So that was just a quick, well, I say quick, visit to Lowe's. here in Rogers, Arkansas, which is also where Home Depot is in Rogers. Did make a few purchases, but none of it plant related, but just kind of walking around a little bit, just kind of taking a look, see what's available. Kind of rather surprised I don't see too many hollies out there, and the couple that I did pick are kind of right now they're pretty durable plants, so I'm hoping that they will do fine once they get in the ground and get situated. So I think right now, just while I'm kind of out here at Lowe's and just kind of pondering things a little bit, so I think right now I'm kind of hungry actually, but I'm not too sure what to get. It's been a long day. I've been at work all day, and I feel it just sometimes, like I'm sure we all feel from time to time. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna kind of probably pick up some fast food or something, kind of return back to the house, and just gotta show you a little bit of what I had purchased today. Alright, so just returned home after making a quick stop by Wendy's, pick me up something to eat. So I just want to show you just a little bit of what I got, and I will start with what I had purchased at Lowe's. And I went ahead and bought 3 of one of these just small border fencing, just so I kind of running along where my where am I gonna plant my holly trees at. So just kind of maybe keep the critters at bay just a little bit while it grows. I also went ahead and bought some insect netting. So I figured this might come in handy with my vegetable garden. Should be plenty. And it looks like basically more or less you just kind of just cover your plants with it. And I also went ahead and bought some more of this bird netting. Used a little bit of this last year. It's a kind of a little difficult to work with, kind of hard to separate the netting, but you know, it'll do. And I think that's probably what, $15 I think it was altogether. And also, since I went ahead and bought that, I went ahead and purchased some more of the landscape pins here, which will be plenty for my purposes. So, along with that, of course, I'll show you what I purchased at Home Depot. I went ahead, as mentioned earlier, I did buy just a couple more bags of this topsoil, Scott's topsoil, which I really like. It works really well. And these over here are the holly trees that I purchased, and I'm just going to kind of put these in the front yard. Just kind of think they'll do well. And of course, they do. I do believe these do berries, and that's something else to be aware of too. These do, when they bloom, they do attract a lot of bees, so that's something to be aware of, you know, if you have issues with bees. And like I said, these were just basically, well, $21.98. So now it is Sunday, April 13th. It's about 6:40 now. This video started with me. I made a run out to Home Depot and Lowe's in search of some plants and some garden-related items to put in my yard. Just having issues just with people just kind of walk through my yard with their dogs, which, you know, is not the end of the world, but I kind of want to put something out there. It's just kind of a deterrent, just kind of maybe kind of like encourage them to actually use the sidewalk, which I don't see why they don't do that. But anyway, so I spent the past couple of days working out in the yard, and I mowed, I dug holes, I planted some items, I have planted more vegetables. But what I wanted to do, I wanted to go ahead and just kind of end this video, just kind of show you a little bit what I got going on out in the backyard, and just kind of show you a little bit. So let's head out there and check it out. This right here is a magnolia, which I will say offhand, these are like the best plants ever. So if you're looking for just something that's kind of like a big bush or a small tree, however you want to look at it, you know, I highly recommend that. These guys just grow like crazy, easy grow, and they got pretty flowers in early spring, and then they leaf up like this throughout the rest of the season, and they actually do kind of last a long time. I think mid-October is when they start losing their leaves, so they do keep their color for a while. But I did originally have out here a magnolia tree. It's the brown beauty magnolia that I used to have here, but kind of concerned about that little tree. I'm not sure how it's really doing, so I went ahead, and I'll show you this, I went ahead and just put it in a big pot, so that way I can kind of keep an eye on it. Hopefully it will grow and it'll be okay, but just for now, because I really want to get this magnolia right here in the ground, so that's just what I went ahead and did. These are the strawberries I planted. I went ahead and just covered it with bird netting, try to keep the birds out. Don't see any strawberries or anything just yet. I think it's kind of early yet for those. And over here I still have my jalapeno peppers and my tomato plants I had initially bought was less than a month, I guess, or so. And of course, you know, with the cold snap we had, they kind of took a little bit of a beating. Don't know how they're gonna do, quite honestly. And also because the soil that I used in here is more for like a raised bed garden instead of like the container, which looks like they're hanging in there sort of, so I don't know, we'll just kind of have to see how that goes. And over here, these are the two Oakland hollies that I had bought. Went ahead and put these two in big pots just because not quite sure exactly where I'm gonna put them. Was initially gonna put them in the front yard along my fence, but since these are kind of small yet, I mean, considering for hollies anyway, that I wanted them to just kind of put them in a couple of pots and just kind of see how they do. And you know, so hopefully this fall or so I could probably just go ahead and plant them along the fence line in the front yard. And stepping over here, this is the brown beauty magnolia that I had purchased, and I went ahead, as mentioned, just put it in a pot because I'm kind of concerned that it's not doing real great. Of course, I know when you move them around too much, you know, that's not a good idea either, but so I'm hoping by putting them in a pot with a good soil. Here I did use like container potting soil, but I also went ahead and just put some Scott's soil on top just because it adds a little weight, and that pot soil or soil you use in potteries or what have you, it's a little light, and it was kind of blowing everywhere a little bit just because we do get a lot of wind out here. So I just wanted to show you that. But it's hanging in there, all things considering. And of course, you know, my other two magnolias kind of just hanging out, doing their thing. They're looking good. So no real concerns there. And right here, I had, yesterday, I went back out to Garden City Nursery and just kind of walked around and kind of see if any kind of trees or anything kind of grabbed my attention. Didn't see anything out there. Of course, you know, they have a lot of bigger trees, but a little bit too big for me to handle. But I did buy some vegetables, and this here were like bell peppers. And then over here, I went ahead and had bought a couple more tomato plants, and I bought these because they actually, if you can make it out there, they already have a couple little nice little tomatoes coming in, so I figured nothing else. And of course we got some flowers there, you know, so hopefully those will turn into some tomatoes too. This one I think had, yeah, we got a couple back there in the back. And I'm gonna step over here and show you my other magnolia. my little pride and joy. And I think last time I showed this here, it was no leaves. It has some flowers on it. Of course, we had that cold spell, so the flowers didn't last too long. But as you can see, that this is a beautiful tree or bush, whatever you want to refer to it as. Of course, you know, you got your little flower buds and all that. And this here actually is a little bit of a different variety of magnolia compared to the other two that I just bought. They're basically all the same thing, just that their flowers are look a little different. That's gonna do it all for me today. Until next time, bye.